Pirates and Jews are similar in that they are both a kind of wanderer. Jews get kicked out of their places of living often, leading to a massive Jewish diaspora, and pirates were known for being rebels, to sail the seven seas looking for freedom away from what they faced back home. Both pirates and Jews found a home in the colonial island of Jamaica. In Jamaica, Jews and pirates developed a reciprocal relationship. Pirates would bring in cargo stolen from ships or the Spanish or etc., etc., etc. Jews would then take those cargoes and sell them onwards as merchants, and then they would sponsor more pirate ships and pirate expeditions to go out and find more cargoes, and so on and so forth, until the relationship eventually helped aid the development of Jamaica and its growth as a colonial economic powerhouse. Together, Jews and pirates developed a symbiotic relationship that allowed them to gain the legitimacy and freedom that they desired, beginning in 1655 when the English took control of the island of Jamaica. Hi, my name is Zoe Katz, and I'm a senior history major at Agnes Scott College in Decatur, Georgia. In 2018, I embarked on a mission to study the Jews and the pirates of Jamaica and the relationship between them. This year of research has culminated in this digital history project, Pirates, Jews, and Pirate Jews. And I'm so excited for you to join me on the journey of telling this incredible and fascinating, complex story. This is Historically Zoe. You probably have a few questions, like, hang on, there are Jews in Jamaica, and wait a minute, these pirates and Jews interacted, and also, hang on, were there actually Jewish pirates? I'll get to all those questions and more over the course of this series. In episode 1, we'll talk about how pirates and Jews came to the island of Jamaica. In episode 2, we'll do an in-depth analysis of the Jewish residency on the island of Jamaica, as well as their impact on the economy. Then in episode 3, we'll look at the pirate residents on the island of Jamaica and look at their effect on the economy. In episode 4, we'll look at the relationship between these pirates and Jews, how they affected the development of the island of Jamaica together, and how this relationship and mercantilist society that they created allowed them to thrive and give them the freedom and legitimacy that they both so desired. I think it's important to first begin by understanding the historiography, or the academic study of this subject, and where this topic is positioned within that existing academia. There isn't a ton of research on the relationship between pirates and Jews in colonial Jamaica. Actually, there's like no research at all. This topic is kind of unheard of, and it was very difficult to come about. There's been a lot of research done on the pirates of Jamaica and the pirates of the Caribbean, and there's been a lot of research done on Jews in Jamaica and Jews in the Caribbean. Well, not a lot of research, but enough. However, I don't think anyone's really looked at the relationship. The Jewish literature tends to focus on religious freedom or sociology and anthropology. The pirate literature tends to focus on famous pirates and swashbucklingness and the golden age of piracy, which is after this period that I'm examining. So I had to do a lot of patchwork research to put this topic together. I drew from all sorts of sources. I drew from economic sources. I drew from political science literature. I looked at religious studies. I looked at archaeology. I looked at history. I looked at everything. And then I put this patchwork research together to find a story that really hasn't been told before, and perhaps complicates the narrative that we are so familiar with in the idea of the Atlantic world. I really look forward to sharing the rest of the story over the course of this series. That's it for this episode of Historically Zoe. Again, my name is Zoe Katz. This video series is part of Agnes Scott College's History 440 Directed Research course and is under the advisement of Associate Professor of History Robin Morris. To learn more about this series, you can visit piratejews.zoekatz.agnescott.org or follow me on Twitter @HistoricallyZoe. Thanks so much and see you next time.